Hey, what's up guys? This is Poker Express, and we are back with another episode of Poker Hands. Before getting into it, I would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos. Let's jump straight into the action.
Gaston from the big blind, King Jack of Hearts.
Don't look for, I can beat the
He's taking it three-way. She does bet and is going to get called in two spots. Gaston can easily have a king or a four, the way this is played out. River 6. I'd like to see Gaston put out a bet now. And he's going to do just that. 3 million, 2.9, pardon me. Flick it in. Full double up for Diane, up to 15 million. It's a $3,100 satellite final starting from next Sunday and each Sunday after. Get a $35,000 package. Includes 10 nights hotel at Bahamar, $1,000 in resort credit. Of course, you're buying to the Millions World event. And a ride on the jet from London, the PartyPoker private plane.
8,000.
I think whilst I was saying that, we just saw Derek Henny fold King 10 suited. I'm not sure if I did see that, but would not surprise me. Well, Spilitoff to raise with his nines. Marty Ryson with ace-3 suited in the big. Easy defend for him.
Сколько?
8,790 пишет.
Сегодня еще сателлит будет.
В смысле?
Уже все, последний уровень регистрации.
А вечером сказали, что сателлит будет.
На первой.
Не, на моей.
And well, ace-9-7. Two hearts. Spilitoff middle set. Marty Ryson with top pair. Going to do some chips in this one.
Я думал, кстати, больше будет. 130. Хотя,
Не, ну если они по 1000 собрали 1000.
Spilitoff made a full house just a few moments ago.
500 опять как бы.
Knocked out Shalukin. Now he's going to bet this second set.
Не, но все равно 900 человек, это много.
Конечно, но...
Не, ну в прошлом году типа
Marty Ryson,
990.
of course, with an easy call.
Ну причем они еще в сатах куча оверлея.
Ну да, да. То есть даже если здесь не будет, они там как бы...
Well, Queen of Hearts on the turn.
Ну ладно, маркетинг.
Give Marty Ryson something to think about, but I think Spilitoff will still be betting here. After Marty Ryson to fold an ace, or any pair with a heart in it, so can continue to build this pot. We'll be looking at winning a huge pot here. Tightest player I've seen. And wow, King of Diamonds on the river. Marty Ryson checks once more. Other than that, it looks like a good river.
475.
And obviously a river that suits his range a lot. He makes aces up there. On the run out, ace queen, ace king.
Продави. Семерка-то бил так.
Семерку?
It might be the first time I've ever heard a poker player say I was wrong.
It's 2,400,000.
Found the first one to admit it.
Yeah, it's big stack was.
It's 9,500,000.
It's at 9.5 million. Out of 2 8s in the big blind.
Normally you just turbo muck this hand, but with the dynamic that's happening, we know Charlie's going to be opening a really wide range of hands, and Mark knows that. With the big stack, can afford to make a light 3-bet from the small blind.
Does make the difficult laydown. The correct one here. Carroll makes the call. Play these 10s in position against Mark's King Jack.
All right, drunk guy on the rail.
More than 21 million in the middle.
More. 9.5.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Almost 10. Yes, like this.
Yeah.
Good luck.
2 big stacks, scene 3. Let's go.
They'll see an action pack
Wow.
3. It comes Jack 10 8. Charlie Carroll flops a set of 10s. Mattis thinks this is terrible news because he would have flopped a set of 8s. It's actually just fine.
He would have been drawing till 1 out.
Check.
Mark flops top pair. Couple backdoor straight draws.
And that's 7,500,000.
Charlie fires here.
And while Mark does have top pair with a good kicker, he's not going to love this situation, playing out of position. When Charlie flats, this board is all over his range as well. Charlie's also a tricky player who could flat huge pre-flop. It's getting a pretty good price, almost 4 to 1, to make this call. Reassess on the turn. Oh,
And he shoves! Charlie's going to call and is in excellent shape to become a massive chip leader in this tournament.
wow.
What would you do if I jam and had pocket 8s? You got pocket 8s? Right away.
Over 20% of the chips in play in the tournament in the middle in this pot. Carroll way ahead with the set of 10s. The turn is the ace. It's the ace of spades, but it does give Mark 3 outs. Needs a queen that's not a spade. It is the 3 of spades on the river, a flush for Charlie Carroll, and Charlie Carroll becomes a massive chip leader at the Party Poker Live Millions Europe main event.
I never in a million years expected that to be a jam. But wow. Charlie.
The check shove for all the chips.
45.
Well, Oleg raising under the gun with Queen Jack. Well, Dennis just flat calls with 10s on the button. I think I'd have preferred to see him raise there. So many flops that he can get bet off. That's not one of them, and he might actually end up winning a big pot, having slow played his 10s. Flops are set. Oleg with top pair. Dennis with 1.9 million. Oleg with just under starting stack, having just sat down. It's got backdoor hearts. Very small bet from Dennis. It's a bit suspicious. Oleg calls. pretty safe card. Both players would be assuming. Dennis needs to bet a bit bigger here, but Oleg's going to fall into his trap. He wasn't suspicious at all about such a small bet on the flop. Straight draws, flush draws on board. Dennis has to put the big raise in here. I would never just call there. So now the straight and the flush has come. Luckily for him, Oleg is he's more scared of it than he is. He might get paid here. Dennis clearly won't be concerned about Jack 9 or 7-9. Sorry, Jack 9. It's just the hearts. He's got the queen of hearts in his hand. Does he believe that Dennis bet 35,000 on a flop with a flush draw and then check the turn? Or flat called, sorry. Doesn't make sense. But he makes the call. Down to 670,000 after that pot.
There you go. Anyway, there's a raise. 3x.
Oh, what do you do with... Yeah, all right. It's 2022. It's just put it in the middle. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, just like, oh, Jacks, I don't want to see a flop.
Yeah.
3x.
It's the Jack's raise king sizing. And look at this. It's just going to flat. She's fine.
TBC saying 3x is A60. Also makes sense.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
4, 5, 6 flop. You with bottom set checks it on over to Alessi, who now must think his overpair 9s are looking pretty good. Now, is he going to get the bad news delivered on the flop? Looks like he does. Comes out with the flop check raise. Now, how'd you like your 9s? I mean, Henry, this isn't a spot where all of a sudden we can't find like too many hands we like our hand against, right?
Nah, I think unless it's just out there, right? Somehow saved himself money.
Or is he? Yeah, he raised less than the min. Unless he wants to see a little bit more. Not done with it just yet for the min raise calls. And Yu has far less than half the pot back. Ace, well, that's just more bad news for Alessi, right? If he's Henry, what a boss this guy is. Slips on over the check.
Strange hand of Ploker being played.
480 in there. You just goes, yeah, all right. I'll let you see another card. Go on. I'll check it to you.
Any 9s in deck?
Ace, run out. I mean, if he checks it somehow, Alessi kind of has to bluff, really, doesn't he? With 2 9s, 9 of spades. And he does rip it. Well, unless he's sitting here thinking, Henry, but can't be anything now, surely.
Or is he-
Surprising when the
You
turn.
think he just got sevens or some shit?
Well, I mean, I don't, but I'm saying it's certainly were like. I mean, I'm sitting there going, well, obviously you've got to fold this. You're not being anything, but at the same time, you man.
По-русски скажите. Over at the other table, first time. Rezov pocket eights against jacks has flopped an 8. You see the action pre-flop. Fair enough, 3-betting to 160 with the jacks. Rezov called and has flopped the 8 on a 10 high board. And bets 150 and has been min raised. He's only got 720. Is he delaying the all-in raise? Pot's 870, he's got 720 behind. Facing a 150 raise. Huge amount of Hollywooding here. Surely he's not possibly thinking that he's got 10s. Worrying about he might have 10s with a min raise. If he has, you're unlucky. You flopped a set, you called pre-flop with the 8s, you flopped a set, you've got to get it in. Right, here we go. Fair enough. Quick call, and we'll find out that his opponent has hit his 2-outer. So he does have the jack of clubs, so potential backdoor straight and flush draws, and obviously the overcard. Let's see what happens. Ace is no help. Just 2 outs now. Nope. So full house for Rezov. Wins a very nice pot, 2.1 million.